13, day 4. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the first word?
Stentorian.
It means?
And is an adjective for example, and it collocates with voice, for example, and actually a stentorian voice is very loud and powerful.
Yes, loud, booming, powerful. Do you remember piercing? And you asked me something about it. To some extent, actually, it is synonymous. Booming, and deafening. It's not a very positive adjective. It's not pleasant. It's too much.
Yeah.
Okay. So next word.
Singular.
Let me see.
Singular refers to to something that is, for example, one person or one thing, rather than being plural.
But it doesn't mean that in this context. Singular here means extraordinary, means marvelous.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not that simple. It's not the opposite of plural. So singular means phenomenal, means marvelous, wonderful. Okay. And next.
Okay. And the next word is valor.
Valor.
Yeah. Valor. Okay. Valor. The British valor, isn't it?
I don't think so. Let me check it.
No, you're right. You're right. I made a mistake.
Valor.
Valor.
Yeah, actually, the British has just one U in its spelling, and in American, actually, it is, as a general rule, it is omitted, like color and honor.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And it means a great courage, especially in war.
Yeah. Usually, actually, knights and warriors were supposed to have so much valor in the battlefield.
Yeah.
Okay. So next.
Bias means discrimination or
Yes.
Stereotype.
Yes, and prejudice is a very good synonym for that.
Yeah.
And the adjective form, if a person has bias.
Biased.
Very good, yes, biased. And the opposite of that, with a prefix.
The opposite of bias, you mean?
Yes.
Biased. Open-minded. I don't know.
No, you need to add a prefix to biased in order to
Unbiased.
negate it. Very good, yes, unbiased. Second syllable. Okay, thank you. Next.
And the next word is sinecure.
Yes, in American pronunciation it is sinecure.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes.
And you need to be consistent.
To the British form.
Sinecure.
Let me
Sinecure,
check
you
it.
said in English.
Sinecure.
In American,
Yes, sinecure. Sinecure.
It refers to a job, actually, that you do not have to do a lot of works, but in turn you gain lots of money and you can attain a huge amount of money, make a fortune.
Fortune. First syllable.
Fortune.
That's right. Usually you do not do anything special, but you get a lot of money, and this is somehow ridiculous. And
Black boys, yeah.
Black boys.
Do we have black boys? Yeah. Is it a job for black boys? I mean,
Yeah, actually, not just for black boys, but you know, in society, you may see that some people actually are employed and they receive a lot of remuneration, but in reality, you see that actually their productivity level is so low, and as a matter of fact, they do nothing and they just take rest and they chat with their colleagues, and yeah, this is a good sample or example of sinecure. The opposite of that is somehow drudgery. You know, when you just when you are overloaded but underpaid, overloaded but
Exploited,
under, yes, exploited. Very good. Okay, so please start the text.
Sure. For distinguished devotion to duty.
hmm Devotion here could be substituted for
And that's a loyalty that you have towards your work or assignments.
a better synonym could be dedication or
Love.
commitment.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Commitment or dedication, yeah. And distinguished,
Distinguished means it's different, or let's say surprising, or something that is different from normal situational conditions.
yes, something, let's say, standing out or differentiated.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so please.
Some month later, Dory Miller was serving on on an aircraft carrier when Admiral Chester Nimitz, the commander of the Pacific Fleet, came aboard to preside over a special awards ceremony.
Okay. Let me see. Pacific. Second.
Pacific means
Second
Pacific.
syllable.
Yeah.
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 And preside with Z, not se.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. Was serving on an aircraft. Let me see. Hold on. It's not career, it is carrier. You know the difference? You said aircraft career, but it's not career, it's carrier.
I think maybe it true pronunciation refer to two different words. Career means job, but
Yes.
but career here means something that is relevant to war equipment or machines.
A machine that carries something, moves something, you know, for transportation.
Yeah.
You know, there are some machines floating on the surface of water, huge ships, you know, in the that are a part of the navy, and they are helpful in transporting even aircrafts, and so the pronunciation changes. Career means professional job, but carrier, you know, it is the noun form of carry. Means move.
Got it. Yeah.
And
about
admiral, yes.
And that's Pacific, yeah. Pacific.
Yes, Pacific. For example, say Pacific Ocean.
And that's and that was preside, yeah.
Preside, yes, with
preside.
Z. Yes.
Z. Okay.
It is the verb form of president. You know, when you preside, a president presides a position.
Got it. Yeah. Okay.
With the help of these associations, you will be able to remember them easier.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and An admiral actually is a high rank in military forces, particularly in the Navy, naval forces. And let me see. The commander of Pacific Fleet came aboard to preside over a special awards ceremony. When you preside over something, it means
It means that you're in authority and you're in
Mhm.
a specific position
yes. As a matter of fact, you
when
are the
something
president
important
of
is happening.
a company or
Yeah.
even an occasion. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, please.
In in s- in stator in sto in stentorian tones, the
Stentorian.
admiral in stentorian tones, uh, the admiral presented Miller with the prestigious Navy Cross, commending him for a singular act of uh, valor and disregard for his own personal safety.
Yes. So stentorian tones at a very high volume and with a piercing and booming voice. Let's say the admiral presented. You said presented. It's present. The verb is actually the second syllable is stressed.
Present. Okay.
Presented is introduced. Miller with the
Yeah.
prestigious Navy of high rank, high class. Commend means as a verb.
Praise someone for
Mhm.
something.
Exactly. Admire and even appreciate him for a singular act. Here doesn't mean just one or single. It means extraordinary act of valor and disregard for his own personal safety, kind of sacrifice. You see?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
please go on.
Miller's heroism helped to shatter this bias against African Americans in the armed forces.
Okay. Miller's heroism helped to shatter the bias against. Here, shatter could be, let's say, substituted
Destroy.
for. Yes,
Destroy.
destroyed. Yes. African American bias, prejudice against the African Americans in the armed forces. Okay.
Yes, and although he could have accepted it, sinecure at the U.S. Naval sinecure, sorry, a sinecure at the U.S. Naval base, Dory chose to remain in the combat zone, where he was killed in action in December 1943.
Yes. Although he could have accepted a sinecure at a U.S. naval base, Dory chose to remain in the combat zone when he was finally killed in action in December 1943. So it was a very easy and unchallenging, let's say, position that he had in the Navy, that is serving the, let's say, soldiers as a messman, but he voluntarily accepted to take that risk, and finally, actually, it cost him his life. Okay, let me make some changes. All right, sample sentences, please.
The director was ousted from his sinecure when he sinecure. The director was ousted from his sinecure when he angered the mayor.
Anger.
Anger. So anger.
Yes. Anger is the verb form of angry.
Yeah. It's
That you-
annoyed.
Yes. Was ousted from means
Remove.
expelled. Yes.
Yeah.
So when he angered the mayor, made the mayor angry. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2.
And number 2, in his in this customary stentorian tones, this sergeant reprimanded those who thought the army was a haven for incompliments.
Hold on, let me check something.
Sergeant. Sergeant.
Yeah, it is sergeant. I checked for that. Did you hear me?
Sergeant. Yeah. Sergeant.
Yeah, it's not sergeant, it's sergeant. In both American
That's
and
a
British.
low ranking.
In both British and American pronunciation, it is sergeant. So let me see. In his customary stentorian tones, the sergeant reprimand. American pronunciation reprimand. British pronunciation reprimand. You know, they're completely different. Those who or criticized those who thought that the army was a haven means
Haven means sanctuary.
yes, a safe place or place of safety. For incompetence means
Incompetent means, for example, when a situation a person doesn't have enough skills to do the jobs.
yes, those who do not
Lack
have
of,
enough
let's say, yeah,
qualification,
lack of skills, yeah, qualifications.
yes, or eligibility.
Yeah,
the opposite is competent. Noun is competency or competence. And
yeah.
okay, customary means ordinary, usual, and
Yeah, usually.
okay. Number 3.
The word surrender is anathema to people of valor.
Anathema to people of bias.
Anathema.
Yes. Okay, it means that biased people are not really ready to surrender. Do not welcome it.
Yeah.
Okay. And yes. Question.
The next. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay, continue.
A viable peace was brought about as a result of the diplomats' singular contribution.
Yes. So viable means
Likely to be successful. Practical.
yeah, applicable. Applicable,
practical.
yes.
Yeah.
Practical and feasible, also you can say. And that is diplomat. And not mod, but mat. Singular contribution. So was brought about means actually caused, yes, but usually cause has a negative interpretation, but here you can say make, because we say make peace, you know,
Yeah.
viable peace. He was a peacemaker, even you can say. Okay, next.
the biggest valor
Mhm.
precipitated a fist fight.
Mhm. The valor of this person just put him into trouble and precipitated a fist fight.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so let me see.
Yeah.
Mhm. Stentorian refers to.
Stentorian refers to loud.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
Continue.
singular refers to extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And valor refers to courage.
Mhm.
Bias refers to prejudice.
Mhm.
And sinecure refers to soft jaw.
Exactly. And hold on. Okay, and the idiom part.
To steal one's thunder, to
Mhm.
weaken one's position by stating the argument before that person does. I had
Mhm.
planned to be the first to resign from the club, but my cousin stole my thunder.
Yes. It's forestall. Yeah, forestall. Tends to prevent something from happening or prevent someone from doing something by doing something first. Okay. So, do you have any question from this unit?
No, and also I couldn't find any specific structure in the
Mhm.
context.